Welcome, GMAN Division 5B2, your recap as always with Thunderside and Lozra.
No.
I hope there is no audio issues, but there might be. If that's the case, we do apologize. Let's begin. The Cookbot Cannibals, the Halflings won.
Yeah, I know. Huge win.
Yeah.
Huge win. Is it the Port Scott that they beat?
Yeah, no, it was the Orcs on
No,
tour.
Orcs on tour. Either way, big 2-1 win. Jeez.
Yeah, I wonder how that happened.
Just halflings with all the stats in the world. Man, maybe, I don't know, maybe Rasta just didn't respect the opportunity of a strength 4 halfling and moving 7 halfling and a strength 3 halfling on the pitch.
Right.
There was an expulsion for the Orcs. What were they fouling? I guess they were trying to foul out the tree.
I guess.
The halflings got deep root.
Yeah.
So there were 3 trees on the pitch. So it's 3 mighty blow. Oh man.
That's a lot of strength 7.
Yeah, it's a high strength 7, strength 6. I think deep root strength 7.
Yeah, there are.
I think just
He is, brother.
Jeez, not a whole lot you can do actually. As a orc team that there's there's one tackle mighty blow to be fair that did get 2 cas. But man, got a black orc level though. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's a big dent in the playoff picture, isn't it? I don't think anyone expected this.
No. Yeah, well, big results.
I think well the Orcs only got 2 casualties all game. Like 3 of I think. Yeah, so one of the casualties was self-inflicted, probably on the move and one failing a GFI would be my guess. But the Orcs got 37 blocks, 14 armor breaks, and like 2 casualties. So it might just be that all the halflings just didn't get off the pitch, and that dealing with blanket dodge with only 1 tackle is like a bit difficult sometimes. I don't know.
He got 5 KOs, 2 injuries, and 1 kill. Don't forget the halflings got 5 KOs as well.
But it's flings. They're all armor 6. You kind of expect those numbers to be higher, especially if the Kaz. I think he got a bit unlucky with the Kaz and kill.
Likely.
And maybe the KO rolls are just really good. Maybe the halflings got a babe in as well. They're indecent. Because it was at home, so it would have been a cheaper deep route.
Right. Onwards, Pork Squad did in fact win against the 2+ Supreme Leaders. Further, showing his dominance over the rest of the division, comfortably in first.
Yeah, it's big display there. I mean, is it against the Hiles?
Yeah.
Early Hiles, like, tough to get a win there. All the same.
Looks like the armor didn't do him any favor.
Looks like a 2-1 grind. Looks like a 2-1 grind. So, Plan A working for Steve. Yeah. Another Black Hawk level. They're all now to level 2. That's pretty good going.
Yeah.
But the Blitz. Okay, not the best game.
Right.
Not the best game for the Hiles. Took a bit of roster trimming and didn't get the results. So
yeah, they took some damage. No. I mean.
Yeah, and the Port Squad had 87% possession. Yes. And so the ball was in somebody's hands 99% of the time, according to REBBL.net. Which I think is kind of interesting. Like,
is it though?
You don't see many games where the ball's in hand every single turn. It meant that somebody caught every kick. I don't know, just a little bit of trivia. High Elves giving up 46 blocks. That might be part of the 2-1 loss there. I think giving up 46 blocks is a bit high.
Yeah.
For an elf team, I guess maybe the he did have a guard and some strength there, so maybe he thought he could fight some orcs and it didn't go very well. Because and I think their armor was very good. 46 blocks, 22 armor breaks. Like they've only got one. They've got 2 mighty blades to be fair. I feel like that's pretty bad, pretty poor numbers. That's like armor 7 numbers.
Yeah.
Maybe a touch unlucky on the armor, but still, that looks like, it looks like from the stats screen that they were basing a bit too much, in my opinion. Very well.
We'll never know. 17 weeks of suffering. That's Major Bite did in fact tie against the Chorfs.
Oh, they didn't win.
No.
Shock. 0-0 draw. Oh. Glad I don't have the time to watch games anymore, because this might have been a bit of a slugfest.
Well, I mean, it sort of looks like it, with basically 40 blocks sustained on either side, although the Chorfs got a fair bit more removals.
Yeah. Well, that's armor 7 versus armor 9 for you. Chorfs are up to 3 mighty blow now. Maybe, I don't know, it looks like it should well have been the Norse loss, but the Agi Goblin got the Agi Shuhan's block got badly hurt, so maybe there's a rock. You know, maybe there's a rock involved or a boomer bomb involved that just like caught out and cast out the Hobgoblin. And that's maybe why it's 0-0. I don't know, because it looks like the Chorfs would have had the upper hand.
I mean, you'd think, but then again, most teams would, in theory, have the upper hand.
That's true. That's true.
But they appear to just lose, because right now in Major Bite's in third.
Yeah, Major Bite holding it down.
Basically second, really.
I think most Norse coaches look at, without any positionals, look at Chorfs and get scared. And like, so for any other coaches, so maybe Major Bite's a bit sad that he dropped 2 points, but I think every other Norse coach would be happy with 1 point if they're running all alignment, no frenzy, no. Well, he's starting to build a couple of his positionals out of alignment, like LPS with a tackle frenzy. You got Dauntless Peace.
Yep. The Eternal Sneaks and the Tungsten Titans also tied as the Skaven versus the Dwarves. Yeah, I mean,
maybe it was a rat 1 turn to see let's take it to 2-2.
I wouldn't be surprised, really.
Rat Ogre got a Kaz. You love to see it. Rat Ogre making plays with a break tackle. I love the team. The team layout makes it kind of difficult to like instantly see what's going on. There's a Death Roller for the Titans. That's new, isn't it?
I don't think it is.
Death Roller?
No, I'm pretty sure he has it rostered for a while.
Oh my god, I'm so bad at it. I'm losing it. I've got no memory. I didn't realise the Death Roller was rostered. Death Roller versus Rat Ogre. Oh my god, that would have been one hell of a fight. Man, I haven't seen draws with the Death Roller since like in ages. When was the last time you saw a rostered Death Roller on a dwarf team?
Probably never, actually.
I saw one in my first season, and it was the team that lost every game apart from the one where it thrashed metal for like 16 turns, just removed them all.
I mean, I've seen them in CCL.
Death Roller with guard as well. I think no, this was induced because it says 0 of 16 SPP, so it was an induced level 2 Death Roller.
Really? I swear that he had an induced.
Because otherwise, because why is it 0 of why is it north of 16 SPP?
But check this.
I think he induced it to keep to get the kill going.
Yeah, that's one hell of an inducement.
We would have made a big deal out of it if he'd rostered it at any point. I swear we would have.
Yeah, I don't think he has it rostered. Maybe I'm just misremembering.
And this rat team is like 1600 TDV or something stupid like that. So you can see it because I think the dwarves are only at like 1600 plays, 1400. Maybe he burnt a little bit of bank. So you got Boomer and a mercenary Death Roller. Jesus. Anyway, Barrow gained 4 casualties. Big game. 13 SVP because he got the MVP as well. That's pretty big.
Oh.
MVP.
Yeah. 2 expulsions for the dwarves as well.
Yeah. Well, one of those would have been the roller.
And the other boomer?
The other boomer. Yeah, that, yeah.
Yeah, actually, that
Two
makes a
single
lot of
weapons.
sense.
Yeah.
All right.
It's good that yeah, actually, I was about to say. Tunnel 6 giving up 51 hits. That's a lot of hits to give up against this sort of lineup where it's like all tackle, like, I don't know, 51 screams a bit high. Maybe he's too scared to dodge away from the blanket tackle or something. I don't know.
Yeah, probably be just
Especially when
Linos.
there's so much mighty blow, you just take the 3+ dodges. Hope, because it's better than getting hit by mighty blow next turn.
Yeah.
Maybe they just failed his first 3+ dodge every time. Might be sad, but hey, it's 2-2. I still think it might be a 1 turn to make it.
And I
It
wouldn't.
looks like there's not many of the. There's only 3 rats got cast, so it wasn't like they got pitch cleared. So it wasn't like they went 2-0 up and then got pitch cleared, and the dwarves could score twice. I don't know. 2-1 grind into a 1 turn. About right. Cool.
Yeah. Darkest delves lose against Blood and Tears. Yeah. I mean, looks like he just got extremely out removed. He made 30 blocks,
Yeah,
got no removals. Vampires made 50
there were
blocks,
5.
got 7.
The Vamps have 5 now. They've rostered up a 5th vampire.
Oh, okay.
They're at full capacity.
That's a lot of vamps.
And that's kind of probably like, because that means that I don't think you ever field 5 on the same drive, but it means you can field 3 and then like, or 4.
Yeah, you
then,
field
like,
4
one
and
goes
leave
so you
1.
can let him go.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was good though. He fed he fed a touchdown to the rookie vampire, even though he had like 4 blockbuster vamps.
yeah.
So I guess one got knocked out or something. But yeah, big win for the vamps. I mean, I think in the predictions where I predicted the dark elves, because I forgot that dark elves are just as fast as vampires. I forget how slow dark elves are.
You mean vampires are slightly
Yeah.
slower because of blitzers and witches?
Yeah, but it's not like a take advantageable amount. You know, there'll always be GM5 most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they got out. The elves got out Agi. There's like 3 passes in, a load of like. It's all like, because like Agi, it's got the Agi 5 with Pro. Like, oh, nightmare to play. Right, the movement's up on the vamp as well. The movement 7 vamp. Blodge. Oh. Yeah, vamps are tough.
Yep.
Vamps are tough when you don't have much. Turns out, you know.
Alright, the Fruit of the Tomb ties once again against Bridge Burners. Not his season, is it?
No, it really isn't. It's been a rough season for Bungie, man. Which is a bit of a shame. Because Undead, you expect your first season to be your best season, but it's just not happened this time. Sure, they can easily go again though. If you look at it, the team pretty solid. It's not like he's underdeveloped it at all. It's just, you know, just not had the results gone their way. But they've got the pieces. I'm sure he'll take it to next season.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kislev getting back to it with a 1-1 draw. Kislev now up to 1780. That's very impressive. That's very impressive, isn't it? They've only played like what, 12, like including Greenhorn, like 14 games.
I mean,
13
stats
games,
and in like really expensive positionals will do that.
Well, there aren't any stats in expensive positionals. The only stats up to strength lineman. The rest of it's just almost all normals. I think the bear's a big part of it though. The bear must take a chunk out of that CV because you don't see a lot of bears on Kislev. At least I don't. But man, they got the third blitzer rostered up, and able to take the 1-1.
Yep.
So maybe it was a bit of Kislev bullshit. I don't know.
It might have been. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Exotal Braves won against the Gastown Gangers.
They did. Gastown Gang is having a miserable season. It's carried on. At least they haven't lost any positionals. Could be worse.
I guess.
I only see one blitzer roster. Does that mean one of them had an MNG, or did they die? I don't know. But they got a level, so it's okay. Yeah, I mean, I think this is I did sort out the bounty for the strength ball scheme. By the way, I think it went to Red Cross. Yeah,
okay,
Red
nice.
Cross, so more incentive to get the kills off on the bounty pieces. It all goes to charity.
Uh-huh.
It's a nice thing to do if you ever want an incentive. And yeah, I think it's just maybe a bit of outplay. I mean, lizards are hard for rats without claw. I find them really difficult to play. Because the skinks are as fast as your better runners, the saurus are as fast as your other pieces and just better. So
Well, they have one
it's
claw.
hard to play. Do they?
Yeah, one claw
They
blitzer.
didn't have it in this game.
Ah,
They
maybe
didn't
not
have
in
it in
that
this
game.
game. I think it was MNG, which really sucked. Yeah, that's your piss. Fucking the worst piece. He could have been useful. I mean, let's have a look. Touchdown on a Saurus. Hold up, that's interesting. Got a Saurus touchdown
Oh, hello.
to level Itziodon. That's it. That's. I love that. That's amazing. That's a highlight for me.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't manage to get those blocks, right? 18 blocks for the Skaven and 1 removal, whilst the Wizards got 30 and 7
Yeah, I mean,
removals.
the thing is though, 30 is a good. I think 30 is a good number. I think it's better than, like, let's say the high elves who gave up 50.
Yeah.
Giving up 30, like in terms of like improving as a coach, like giving up 30 blocks against lizards, I think is a real step in the right direction.
Yeah, probably.
So it's not there's little shoots of hope for the gas tank. I mean, the gutter runners are so good. They just like they're all one more level away from being really good.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's, I don't know, is there an off-season thing? There's like an optional off-season thing this year, something like that.
Don't remember.
I can't remember, but you definitely get involved in that and try and get that extra level.
Then
if they die, just reroll anyway. I don't know. That's what I'd be doing.
I mean, I think
They're so close.
the only off-season thing this season is the REBBL summer camp like last year. Nothing to actually develop your team.
Oh really?
Yeah, I mean, there
I'd look
wasn't
that up.
anything last year.
I
Or
thought they
last
added
season.
something back in this year. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Either way, we'll have to wait and see.
I thought they added. I thought they had like a knockout thing where if you lose, you stop playing, but if you win, you like carry on.
Really?
So like you have to. So because I think they're probably, because the problem was people would just play for development, but if you only get one game if you totally play for development, then it's like not worth it. So I think that's what they were trying. I don't know. Maybe look it up.
Oh, that's interesting,
We'll probably
actually.
do for the last week recap. I'll have a look. We can talk about what each team will be doing in the off season. I think that'd be quite good.
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
Righto.
that's that.
Let's take a look at development. Let's start with Hexatl Braves. They get a level on a Skink and a Saurus. So this Skink right here, he gets sidestep. And the
Saurus gets
Saurus.
blocked.
The Saurus gets block indeed. So that's about standard.
It's exactly standard.
Yep. He even has 150k in the bank to maybe get a bench.
Lovely. Yeah, maybe get a bench skink.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can open up maybe a little bit of fouling on the side.
Yep. Fruit of the Tomb. They... Oh god,
They leveled a ghoul.
They leveled
The actually up ghoul level.
ghoul.
And he gets sure feet. Ooh. I might have taken something else. I might have taken like sidestep because it's movement 6.
Yeah.
So
Which
your sure
is
feet's not
why
getting as much value.
I think he took Sure Feet because it's movement 6 and he needs the extra range without it being very risky. So I think Sure Feet is actually like just fine.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. No, it seems a bit off. Like, it's not like he's. Because although the rest of the team aren't that much quicker, like it's not like he's got to keep up with the movement 8 piece. So I feel like the team would be able to move with him anyway. So I might have taken like bend or sidestep, something like a pure ball carrier skill.
Yeah, I
mean,
sort of agree.
I agree. I think it's a very interesting pick. It's not wrong. Definitely, it's just kind of. I guess he wants the safety. He wants to be able to, play him like a regular ghoul for that. Basically, that means that like he wants to treat his extra. Well, he's basically saying it's movement 7, 35 out of 36 times. Now, Which kind of, yeah, I actually get it because it mitigates it quite well. Cool. Apart from that, I don't think we got any levels. So
No. Well, yeah, one of the zombies dies, but that doesn't really matter. Darkest Delves. Darkest Delves, they get, as I find them here on Rebel, they get nothing except an MNG and a kick. Okay.
yep. Yeah, they still got that new lineman needs to be fired now. There's no, yeah, there's no way you're going to get a bench. You've only got like 10 roster players now, so that should be a loner.
Yep.
Like 100% of the time, but apart from that, it's just early Ricky Darkhells. No, only one double, which is a bit sad. Like no stats, nothing exciting.
Such is life sometimes.
Dark Elves are good with normals anyway. It's not the end
Yeah.
of the world.
The tunnel sneaks. The Rat Ogre team.
They got no levels, I don't think.
They didn't get any levels,
no
but they get
levels.
their kick Lino Niggles.
Yeah, Yusak? I think Yusak.
Yes, you sack.
You're high enough on TV already.
Yes.
So you want to start cutting that down, and yeah, you've got so many other linemen you can just steal an MVP and get to kicks. So good.
You totally suck that. 17 weeks of suffering. They get a level, but it was on a Lino who gets armor busted and who gets plus armor.
Oh yes.
God. It's hideous.
Oh, you love to see it though. It's amazing.
Oh, it's so hideous.
That's such a good piece.
Yeah.
It's like Gerber's Peasant, where it's like it's all the stat downs in the world, but he just keeps it for the jokes. That's really funny.
Yeah, but this is like all the stat downs, but then he made it worse by actually going armor. It's hilarious in the worst way, or maybe the best way.
He's got a serious concussion, so they just gave him like an extra helmet to put on
yeah.
his normal helmet. It's all good. No, I think that's quite funny. That's good. It fits the team. The team's just a bit left field, isn't it? So having the armor up, add armor bust is like it fits with the team theme.
Yeah.
Just like a bit wacky.
Surprisingly.
It's 17 weeks of suffering. What's more suffering than forcing a player with a serious concussion back onto the pitch?
No, God.
Like, that's a lot of suffering.
Yeah.
So I'm up for it.
Right. Next up is Pork Squad. Pork Squad gets a level on Piglet. Piglet gets guard.
Hey. Oh, all the Black Orcs are level 3. Man, this is the problem is it's Orcs. So like when this team gets to playoffs, there'll just be better Orc teams there and better Agi teams.
Yeah.
I don't know how well it'll do in playoffs, but
I mean, who knows?
Maybe it could get to through the first round.
That'd be nice.
You know, there's all there'll be kill teams in there. I think we'll get a better look at the playoff picture at the end of the season, but there aren't many good matchups when you think of like playoff teams. There aren't many good matchups for this team yet. It's just not quite 100% finished.
Yeah.
But no, for Div 5, it's amazing. Can't see it losing. Especially now you got the 3 guard going. Would you pick up a troll?
No. Well, actually, I might. I'd consider it.
I see that with some like high TV Orc teams. They take the troll just for the strength matchups to get the like regen on the pitch against Claw.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's at that point yet. He's got 170k in the bank, so we might see it.
I mean, it's an option, but I mean, trolls are so unreliable. Although if he manages to get block on one, that would be pretty huge, actually. The Orcs on tour. Where are they? There we go. They get a level on the Black Orc blocker.
Yep.
Itching Elite gets a block. Fair enough.
Fair enough. I think that's it.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a solid, standard. 2+ Supreme Leaders. They ooh, is that an armor bust? Yeah, that's sort of an issue. They get an armor bust on their Bludge Guard, which is a serious issue actually, but maybe livable, I'm not entirely sure. Their Wrestle lineup dies, but they get a
Yeah,
level
but
on their
female Catchall
strength.
gets to leap.
Yeah, leap
Really
before
good.
dodge.
Yep, and leap before tackle, strip ball.
That is really an option, like, ugh. I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, I mean, without. Because it's only actually 4, so it's like a 3+, isn't it? With no reroll skill. Yeah, I don't know. I think leap's a bit optimistic. Especially when you're like. You don't have anything. It's not like your Kislev where you can leap into other people to support the sack. Like, there's no guard on the team. Well, it is, but it's out for the next game, and it's like just a blitzer. Yeah, I don't know. I think if you're building a Saki, you take like strip ball
Yeah, it probably take. I mean, I can see why you
or
go for
dodge.
leap,
Yeah,
but
dodge.
I mean, dodge has to be like when you sack. There's a lot more times you have to dodge than you have to leap. Like most sacks are just dodges. Most sacks aren't
Yeah,
leaps, right? Like a lot of sacks will be like a 2+2+2+ dodge. Then you're there. You can do that, or you can do like a 3+ leap. And let me tell you right now, a 3+ leap with no reroll is like worse than a bunch of 2+ dodges with dodge. And
yeah.
oh yeah, I mean you just end up
I
killing your own
guess.
player.
I guess the only argument against dodge is that it delays the other sacking skills by so much longer.
I mean dodge is in
But
and of
leap,
itself a sacking skill, basically.
yeah, and I guess it's a bit more. Yeah, and it makes it more survivable as well.
Yeah,
I guess to Rog.
I would be not surprised
Yeah,
if that player is dead within like either a couple days or maybe like a season. Because he
yeah,
leaps
within a
in.
season.
If he actually
It puts the
survives
blocks
the
on, doesn't
leap,
it?
he gets chinned and probably
Yeah,
fouled.
and you have to remember that he's like the sacker. He's not going to be scoring.
Yeah.
He's not going to Kaz very often, so his SPP is going to start drying up. So
Oh yeah.
it's going to take so much longer to get to 51 than say Joseph Stolnik, who's your number one, probably your number one catching in like scorer. Yeah, questionable level. I mean, there's a big debate around it. I think Dodge is probably the better level, but if he thinks he can make Leap work, then all power to him.
Yeah.
I just think that it's going to really stifle the development of the piece. And the high elf coach doesn't like it either, so not the best sign.
What? Yeah. Um. Monthly code. It's the Chorfs. I'm re-rolling to Chorfs because I'm sick of my high elves. Where
Yeah,
are
I'm
they?
looking forward. I'm counting down the days to Greenhorn now.
Oh, same here. Like, no doubt.
Oh,
There we go. One thing code. They get a level
2
on.
levels.
Yeah, 2 levels. Achilea Green, the guard. He gets strength.
Oh, another
Hello.
strength up. Whoa, hold on. Didn't they already have a strength up? Sure.
Yeah, they have 4 strengths.
What
Four
happened?
strength
Whoa, what
4.
happened to it?
No, he's
Because
still
I
here.
had a. Is he still here? Oh, was he
Yeah.
MNG this game? Okay, okay.
Yeah, I guess he was.
I was a bit worried there because like I have a bounty on that guy, and if he died like weeks ago, I didn't notice.
No, he's
Rick is trying to track that down. He's still here. Okay, cool.
still
That's the
here.
second strength 4 chore. That's like
I mean, that's
major
huge.
level of strength. That is massive.
Because like
Strength 4 in depth.
absolutely, because Chor is sort of, I mean, the thing they usually struggle with is like getting out strength and getting out
Yeah.
removed because they can't roll doubles. I mean, this team hasn't rolled doubles, but it sure as hell has the strength.
Yeah. Now it has the strength. Just needs to get to like 1 or 2 claw. Yeah. Where are we? 1 second. How about the hobgoblin?
He gets 30 player.
Nice.
Yep, fair enough.
That's kind of claw in itself.
Well, it's more like Mighty Blow.
Yeah, it's mighty play.
A sneaky get his claw.
Sneaky kid claw. Yeah. What's piling on in that combo?
Sure feet, so you can foul for from
Oh, so
longer.
you get the run up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
3 mighty blow. just have strength. You still got a rookie who might get claw first level. They're all still like level 2. They're like 1, 2, 3, 4, level 2 or below. So you still got like lots of opportunities to roll a double. Get the claw.
So, yeah, I mean, it's looking good. I mean, his bull centaurs could
looking
use some more.
It's looking great. Yeah, the bull centaurs are also not bad.
Half decent. Just needs to score on Bloody Angels Red.
Yeah, well, to be fair, having watched a couple of his games, Blood Angels Red is very good on the ball. I think I've seen him fail one pickup roll the entire time.
Cool.
Knows what he's doing with the ball.
Right. Tungsten Titans. It is the dwarves. Oh god, and that's a lot of MNGs. Right, Major Bite got like 1,000,000 MNGs on it. I forgot. Tungsten. No, wait. It's not Major Bite. I mean the rats. Though I'm pretty sure Major Bite got some too. Either.
Major Bite beat him too now.
He gets 1 level, and like 2 of them of the MNGs. The level is tackle on the Blitzer. That is about expected after Mighty Blow and piling on.
Troll Slayer.
Yep.
On the Troll Slayer.
Didn't I say that?
No, you said Blitzer.
Really? I meant the Troll Slayer. So yeah, I mean, it's about expected.
Yeah, it's just boring stuff. Man, I love Emerald Eric. He's a very good runner. Isn't he? Movement up, wrestle strip. That's like.
Yeah, he's something, all right.
I think. You always build one of your runners as a sacker.
Pretty sure you
so
do.
I think he's come along really well. Yeah, I mean, surely he's not like Agi 4, but in all the other times where you don't roll Agi, I think that's like pretty ideal development.
He could use a double, but
yeah, but if it's all, I think that's pretty good. Like, this causes enough problems.
Yeah.
Especially if he's getting inducement money, so you could even with that kind of sack, you could probably like take some more interesting inducement. Anyway, on to the next team.
The next team is Blood and Tears. As you said, they got another vampire, so that is 5 vamps, the full roster, I think.
Yep, no levels this time.
No levels, no.
But everyone's close.
Right.
Norm is an MVP away. Andy Ripley, 3 SVP away. How do you say the 14 slot one?
Joost van der Westhuizen.
I would not have said that like that. That's cool. Yeah, he's only a Kaz away, so it's all good.
Yeah. Solid.
Oh, so do you always say it with like Von instead of Van? Is that like the correct way of doing it?
Ah, wait, is it Van? Well, in that case, it would be Joost van der Westhuizen.
See, I couldn't tell the difference between that what you just said there and the second one.
Really?
Like, I heard the same like syllable for that. Anyway, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, usually the Dutch people do the A sort of like soft-ish, so it sounds a little bit like an O. Depends though. At least in my dialect it did. Right. Enough Dutch and vampires. We go to Kislev now.
Yep, the bridge burners.
Kislev, they get 2 levels. Whiskey Jack, the Mighty Blow piling on one, gets tackle. Okay, that sounds expected, really. And Kalam gets Mighty Blow, not guard, interestingly enough.
Not guard, yeah, you've already got we got 2 Mighty Blow with a bear. I don't know if you need a third.
I'm guessing he
Kislev.
thinks the guard from the bear and the 2 linos is enough.
That's true. I guess when you got 2 guard liners, you can afford to start building a backup killer.
But he also
this would be like a juggernaut tackle where it's just like not a killing, but it's just like hits balls. Like leap in with juggernaut. It's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Be my guess. Like juggernaut Mighty Blow. That's pretty good. Tackle. And then you got it's a really well developed team.
Yeah.
So after 14 games, after 14 games, they've got 700 TV of development.
Yeah, I mean,
that's really cool.
The strength, the 2 doubles, the bear, the 3 blitzers.
That's like 50 TV a game.
Yeah, adds up.
And they've not taken any casualties. The charmed life. They
Well,
got the
he
first
has
victory
taken
here.
casualties. In fact, this game, he took a strength bust on his guard block lineup.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh, and he sacked him.
Yes.
Oh my god, so it could be even higher. It could be at like 1800.
Oh, yeah.
This is impressive. He's got the wizard shop set up as well, which is great.
Yeah, Kislev like those, especially with Agi5, which he doesn't have. Yeah. Solid, solid.
Solid.
Gaston Gangers. They,
2 levels.
2 levels in Nitro Nikki getting Mighty Blow. And
Hey.
Fence gets Kick.
Gets to kick. Nice.
Yep. Other than that, he had a random Lino die and some MGs, but
Yeah, that's part of the course. What do you reckon the odds are that Nitro Nikki gets to level 3 quicker than Petrol Pierce does? I reckon they're pretty good.
I mean, it's only 1 touchdown, which is pretty easy as he's not focusing on winning, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think we should happen. Got the 4th gutter runner back in. So we got complete positionals now.
No, I mean MNG, but yeah.
Yeah, but rostered.
Right.
So yeah, I feel like they're gonna need to like, because even for Div 4, I feel like this isn't enough development for Rats. Because there'll be some like season going into the second season Orc teams and Lizard teams, Bash teams. They're gonna just have fun with these guys unless they can get to get to Claw Mighty Blow, get through, get another couple of levels in the next few games. Otherwise, the next season could start off like really rough.
Yeah.
And that's kind of sad because then they get into the death spiral without even really having like the good times where you just win every game because you got all the pieces. So hopefully they can get the levels they need. It's quite important.
Yeah. And then lastly, we have the Cookbot Cannibals. The stats are still there, it appears, but I don't think they got any other stats. They had a Surefeet Liner die, and Frederick Salt leveled up, he gets Jump Up.
Cool.
So 1 dies, another takes its place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, solid. Halflings and stuff.
It's just a tier 3 team, standard. Sunty Cup next season?
It would be a thing for sure.
Happening. I mean, Darelix Goblins are pretty ridiculous at the moment. They have a positive record.
Oh god.
They've got insane. I'll go show while we're doing the tape. I'll just look up Goblins. The Goblins. It's fucking ridiculous. It's a 1400 TV Goblin team. That's how ridiculous that is.
Ah.
It's got like a block, tackle, pro, troll.
Ha.
A wrestle, tackle, heart goblin, an Agi for wrestle, Surefeet goblin, and a dirty player, reload tackle, and all the weapons rostered.
Wow.
So they all don't have loner. So the Saw and the Fnatic start to get really dangerous. Anyway, onto the league table. I think Federals are the last one we talk about usually.
No, we take a look at next week's matchups.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, next week's matchups. You're right. Good.
Yes. So, first off, we have Pork Squad versus the Cookbot Cannibals. Can the Cookbot Cannibals take down another Orc team? I doubt it.
Yeah, they're away, so they don't get the easy star players. They do have 460 team value and inducement, which is a good amount. So they might be able to get something. They might be able to sneak a draw.
Perhaps, but I mean, my.
Oh yeah, I'm going to predict the division leading playoff going Pork Squad. I think it would be a bit silly not to.
You're quite right. Yeah. Not too much else to say there. I mean, they have been able to pull off some incredible victories, but I mean, it's not something you rely on. Not I, at least. Next up is the Orcs on Tour versus 17 Weeks of Suffering.
Yep, another like Stockholm derby, like Sweden derby here. Good game. Both teams don't want to lose here.
I guess not. When do you ever want to lose, though?
Norse will get 400 inducement,
I mean, that's a lot.
which is pretty good. That's like Wizard, Boomer, Bribes. You want to predict Major Bite?
I will as well. He's shown that he can beat teams superior to him, and I mean, he's further up the leaderboard than the Yerks on tour, so I mean.
Exactly.
Yeah. 2+ Supreme Leaders versus the Tunnel Snakes. I'm gonna go with the Tunnel Snakes here.
I'm gonna go with the Tunnel Snakes as well.
Yeah, we've talked about this, but first season Hiles, not the greatest, and they're also missing one of their Blodge guard pieces.
That Ratog is gonna have a field day. Like 4 Kaz on the Roger. With break tackle for Prehensile Tail.
Maybe, although who knows.
Oh, that guard blitzer. I forgot that existed. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. Guard blitzers. Not the one. Sorry, I think I've already gone on about that too much.
So, one thick coat versus the darkest Delves. I mean, this is sort of odd because I don't really know.
It's a tough one to call. Because the strength is kind of irrelevant in a way. It's not like going up against a strength 4 team.
Right.
So I don't know how good do you reckon Gremzilla's agility game is?
No, I mean,
It's a not bad Dark Elf team.
the Chores have a bunch of tackle. They have the guard. They have the mighty blow, right? So there's no way they get outbashed.
Yeah, they have the mighty blow.
They have the removal potential. They have 2 bull centaurs with break tackle, so they can sort of like not maybe play the edge game, but they can do some stuff there.
I don't know. The thing I find with Dark Elf teams, I've been playing a bit of Dark Elves recently, and the thing I find is they don't have any throws or catches. So their agi game is like the worst out of all the elf teams because you don't have the inbuilt rerolls.
Yeah, their agi game is.
I feel like I'm happy to tip the chalks there. I think I'm gonna go with the chalks.
Yes, I will as well. Just the agi game for Dark Elves is mostly limited to running, right?
Yeah, it's like a quick pass or a handoff.
Yeah.
So you can't get the. I don't know. I've struggled to be honest. I forgot how hard. I don't know. I've struggled to play them. My weaker teams. It's not like Rats where you can do the handoff out of range. It always has to be like wherever the enemy team is.
Mm.
And they have a habit of failing. Anyway.
The Tungsten Titans versus the Fruit of the Tomb. I mean.
Yeah, I think you gotta go with the Titan.
Yeah, don't you?
I think.
Yeah, yes, they're missing 2 long beards, but that tackle is gonna be some like issues for those
Tackle's
ghouls.
gonna cause problems. They got the Dauntless, Mighty Blow piling on.
Yeah.
The mummies. Mighty Blow. No, they've got that Mighty. They've also got Mighty Blow. Like Feral Barrier is such an important piece. It's like he needs to stay in. If he can stay in range of the ghouls, then it should be a dwarf win.
Yeah.
So it'll be a positioning game. But there's so much guard. Like it's gonna be a game of just knocking over zombies every turn until one of them finally gets knocked out. That's what it'll be.
And then once the zombies fall, I mean, it's free reign on whites and ghouls.
Yeah. And it's not that they can hit you back because you're all at 9. Like what they're gonna hit? They're gonna go in for a Troll Slayer every now and then. I predict draws.
Yep. Blood and Tears versus the Hexotl Braves. Here's an interesting one. I mean, honestly, wait. The vampires don't have any tackle.
No, not yet.
Huh.
The Braves get a wizard. Braves will get a wizard in addition.
Yeah, that might actually be a problem for the vampires because they can be
The
outrun.
Skinks will move in 8, so yeah.
They have no tackle. They can get the ball carrier on Blodge.
The Skinks only have 1 block. Yeah, the ball carrier has block. It gets hard.
I can see the Blood and Tears struggling here, honestly.
Yeah, it's a tough matchup. I'm gonna go with Lizards.
Yeah, I will as well.
Personally.
And then lastly we have the Bridge Burners versus the Gas Down Gangers.
Yep. Gastown Gangers getting like 440 decent money and a free wizard because of the stadium. So it'd be interesting to see what King Can comes up with.
Yeah. I mean, the Gaston Kangaroos, they have been performing quite poorly, and their team is currently missing one of their better players, the other runner. So,
Yeah, they've
honestly,
lost. They've down their retrieval, aren't they? But then again, you can sort of retrieve on the rookie, like,
yeah.
but it's not as good as the two heads.
But, you know, there's diving tackle for the Kislev, there's strength 4, there's leaping
Yeah, there's a lot of
threats.
diving tackle. Oh yeah, no, I think it's just because like, so what do you induce that makes it better? I can't think of what 400. Maybe you'd get
Like
like
Glart,
Skitter. Nah, you wouldn't get Glut. You don't like Claw. There's like it's only armor 8. Glut's no, but Glut's not enough value.
I guess.
Like you straight like I can't think of anything. Get maybe Skitter. Or just like I'd go dirty player and bribes, like induce dirty player and bribe it and try and foul through.
Well, you need babes for sure.
But yeah, and probably a babe on the end. I've got 50k. But yeah, it's a really tough matchup for a halfway there Skaven team against a like pretty much a solid Kislev team already. So yeah, Kislev for me. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. You stopped.
Ah, that is odd. I was just asking if we want to take a look at the leaderboard, even though not much has changed.
Yeah, we can go look at the leaderboard a little bit just to wrap things up.
Up top, we continue having Pork Squad. Wait, let me change this real quick. There we go. Pork Squad leading with 24 points to 18 in second place. So that's they have to lose 2 games in a row, while second place wins 2. That's sort of unlikely, right?
Yeah, and also no second place has to win by like a lot because
Yeah.
it is 10-point TD diff.
Actually, is it mathematically possible for them to lose? Yeah, it is, because there's 3 games left. 3 games left.
Yeah. So if Major Bite and Night Visitor win out and Steve loses out, then they drop out of playoffs. But
Yes.
with the halflings next week, you'd think it'd be good.
Yeah. If they win against the Halflings, I think it's mathematically impossible unless one of them gets like +5 touchdowns every game.
Yeah. However, if you look in the challenger spot from second through to I'd say maybe look lazy down in ninth. He's 4 points back with 3 games to play. It's so tight.
It is. I mean, a good
Very
streak
decisive.
might be enough.
Yeah, I mean, the one, even I think it was last week. It was like Steve, Raz to Major. So we were talking about a SVBPA lockout, but now like Night Visitor's gotten up there 604. It's all so close. Like it's really too tough to call. Like I wouldn't want to predict the challenger team at the moment.
Yeah.
Anyone.
Yeah,
Which is
I
kind of
mean, I
fun.
agree.
Like so many teams are still in contention. Whereas if you look to like, the Divine Min, it's down to maybe like 5 teams. The rest of us are all either dead or dying in the back. In the back with like Zombies Nurg or just like killing his system. Yeah, not so much to still so close. What's your tip? Do we want to make a prediction now and see if we're just that good at predicting? Who do you think is going to be in challenges?
Who do I think is going to be in Challenger? I predict Major Bite.
I'm going to predict Razta.
Okay. Are you thinking Orcs first and second?
I think it could be an Orc 1-2.
I mean, I can
Maybe.
see it.
Actually, I don't know because Razta just drops 3 points against the halflings that pretty much everybody else has got. I don't know. I'm still going to predict it. It might end up being Night Visitor though with the Braves. They don't have the strength 4 meme anymore, which makes their team better in a way.
Well, I'm saying Major Bite because he has a game this week, which he's like sort of likely to win. Then next week he has the Halflings, and then the week after that he has the High Elves. right?
Yeah, that's a good schedule. That's a good schedule. I haven't looked at the upcoming games.
So yeah, that was what I thinking. Anywho, predictions aside, everyone knows we suck at predicting anyways. Like, look at, the predictions at the beginning of the season. I'm pretty sure they were all way off, at least for me.
I can't remember mine, which implies that they were wrong.
Like, I can promise you already that I
I
didn't
predicted,
predict Cork Squad
I
or
predicted
Hexel.
the Gastown Gangers for the Super Bowl.
Classic.
That's how they're now currently 13th in Div 5, tied on points with the half. So that shows you my predicting skills.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had the
Anyway.
Dwarves, Vampires, and the High Elves.
Yeah, I had something like that as well. I had like rats and well, not high elves. I had like rats and maybe the undead. I think.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Either way, we'll see you all next week.